You might be like, hey, why are you in the kitchen? Well, welcome. It's Marcus from Dynasty Full Dads. And guess what? We came back from Cancun. Our daycare provider has COVID, so Jackson is not allowed to be at daycare. So I'm at home. We're doing a little vice versa here, me and my wife. So I decided let's see some of the top players that have been cut so far or projected to be cut. We're going to go through any any dynasty basically change in what is going on with those four players. And the first one is going to be Leonard Fournette, 28 years old. You really saw the slowdown last year. I mean, he was doing actually very good, and then this 2022 season, it was just not the same. You saw Rachaad White was the better running back of the two, and they just never used Leonard Fournette. Tampa Bay was the worst rushing offense, and so when you have that combination, and then now they cut him, I could see Leonard Fournette being this Latavius Murray, this Devontae Freeman late into his career where he's going to find a backup role. He might hit a game or two here. If you can get him for pennies on the dollar, we are talking about like a fourth-round pick, maybe a third-round pick if I'm really desperate at running back depth, depending on where Fournette goes, is like a handcuff. I think he'll be signed somewhere. I don't think he's not going to ever play again, but Fournette is one of those guys that, again, is going to be a super... He might not even have a team. He might be one of those running backs that gets signed in October when a team gets an injury. Minnesota gets an injury. Detroit gets an injury. Or some team gets an injury and they're like, we need a running back. Or the Bills get an injury and they're like, let's just give Lenny a chance. And maybe we'll fill in for a couple of games. And so that's where Leonard Fournette's really career is at this point. He's lost a ton of value over the last 2 years, and I want everyone to think about Leonard Fournette and what is going to happen to, and what is happening already to Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, what's going to happen to Joe Mixon, what's going to happen to some of these other running backs as well that are into that 25. Nick Chubb, they're great running backs, but they're going to start to hit this age gap. They hit this age decline here after this 26 seasons. You start to really decline in production and having these top values, and so we need to start selling these running backs. Just another reminder with Zeke and Fournette that you have to start selling these running backs even earlier than you think, even if they're going to perform great 1 year off your team. So the next one is a wide receiver, and this is the most irrelevant cut, I guess you could say. Kenny Golladay just didn't work out as a Giant. Was he hurt? He was hurt a little bit, but man, he just wasn't. Oh, Jackson, do you want to be high? You want to say hi in this video? Look it. You want to say hi in the video? Say hi. Say hi. Okay, I'm going to let you play for another minute or two, okay? Okay. Then I'll come hang out with you, okay? He's like, no, I want you to hang out with me now. So Kenny Golladay, what does this mean? The Giants, I think, are desperate in need for wide receiver help. But this could lead to some Isaiah Hodgins. Darius Slayton, I believe, is a free agent. So you're looking at potentially some deep flyers. Like an Isaiah Hodgins is a potential good route here. Quarterbacks, Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz. What does this mean? It means that the potential two rookie quarterbacks of last year, Desmond Ridder and Sam Howell, could get thrusted into the starting role. I am not a particular huge fan of either. Sam Howell had a great preseason, but I am not a big fan of either talent-wise for the NFL level. If you hear my son in the background, he's just saying dada. Marcus Mariota's backup Desmond Ridder at least will have more mobility, and so you have potentially that. But again, I don't think he has the arm talent to make it in the NFL level. Marcus Mariota and Carson Wentz, again, are going to be relegated to backups. I think that, again, all four of these quarterbacks you're going to be in your range from 25 to 40 probably. The Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz, Desmond Ridder, and Sam Howell. I'll come hang out with you in a second, buddy, okay? You want me to hang out with you right now? He was like, yes, right now. All right, so that's where those quarterbacks are. Same with Matt Ryan. He's going to be into that sphere as well, unless he retires. But you're going to have these quarterbacks from 25 to 40. They're worth something, but they're just not worth a lot. All right, well, it looks like duty's calling. Peace out. We'll see you again soon.